Hey guys, my name's Corey.
And my name's Spencer, and we're with Techniques, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to rank your copyright on your website on Google.
That's right. So the first thing that we're going to go over is number one, most important, keyword research. This is super important because you want to make the right copy for the right keywords. You want to make sure that people are actually searching for these terms on Google, and not that you've come up with these terms out of the blue. Although that is a good start, we want to verify that with Google. So how do you verify that with Google?
Well, a lot of the time, you do have to come up with these ideas for the blogs, but then you want to stick them in Google's Keyword Planner, which is a tool you can use. So we just made an example, copy for SEO. That's really what this video is about. But it tells us here we want to target SEO Copywriter. So that little piece of knowledge is a switch on how we want to write our whole article. This also goes into number two. Tip number two is find auxiliary keywords. So these are keywords that are related to our primary keyword. So SEO copywriter is our primary keyword, but we also want to probably target SEO copywriting tools, which is another one on there. Yeah. Or maybe we want to reference SEO copywriting companies and give a few examples. These auxiliary keywords tied into our primary words are going to allow us to rank for more search key terms and give us more volume to our article.
Yeah, absolutely. And to find some more, you could even actually go onto Google and you type your term in there, it will give you more. But I highly recommend to put these back into Google Keyword Planner just to make sure there's a good enough volume for that if that's what you're looking for.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this information, if you found any of this useful, remember to smash that like button. It really helps out with the channel. Absolutely.
And to get more information quickly to you, don't forget to subscribe to us and also click the bell so you'll get the video as soon as it comes out. We're coming out with content on a regular basis.
All right. 100%. And if we go into number three here, that is relevant information. Yeah. So this is kind of plain and simple. Like, you want to write articles about what people are looking for and actually get straight to the point. Just don't write a whole story about something unrelated. If you gotta talk about what you're saying you're gonna talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to give value in a way and answer the question that somebody is actually Googling for. So make sure you put in, like, for example, our videos we're doing, here where we have 7 tips. You want to make sure that you are answering the questions, and you could number them. A lot of, you'll see YouTubers and a lot of blogs do that. They say top 10 ways, top 5 ways, and stuff like that. So definitely make sure you're answering the question, and someone's going to find value to your
answer. At the end of the day, Google is a search engine, and they want to provide the most valuable, most relevant piece of content to their users. So that's what you got to provide.
Yeah, absolutely. If the users aren't finding what they're looking for, then they won't go back to Google. So that's almost like the number one rule to follow, is to make content that Google's gonna drive traffic to you because it's valuable. And that leads us to our number 4, something not to do, which is keyword stuff. So I just want to show you a page that Google, this is developers.google.com, and this shows you ways that actually ding you for doing bad stuff with your website, like keyword stuffing, when you're loading a bunch of keywords in there, thinking that Google's going to rank you higher because you have a bunch of keywords in there.
Yeah, and this is due to an update they rolled out a while ago. So you used to be able to write articles where you could just stuff as many keywords as you could find into their articles, and you would rank number 1. But nowadays, if you do that, you can just get removed from Google, and that will really hurt your business overall. So you have to be very careful that you can use different plugins on WordPress, for example, that will tell you, okay, per this many words, you want to use this many keywords. So it might be only 4 for a 1,000-word article, or it might be 10. You just have to see, based off of what your content is.
Yeah, absolutely. And so then to the next one. This is number 5, speak the audience's language. Your language, always keep it simple and actionable, to the point, what they could do, to the point, like, we have these seven points that we're making here, and we try to make them as easy as to follow as possible. Don't get caught up in jargon. And if there's terminology that only your business uses, try not to use that jargon. Try to spell it out in terms that most people can understand. Simplify it as much as possible.
Absolutely, 100%. So the next, number 5 here is going to be, number 6 is going to be, think about your headline. So when you're writing the title of your blog, you want to look at other blogs within that niche. So if we're gonna switch over here to the computer and show you an example, literally titled example, vertical line definition of example by the Webster, and then you want to look at, okay, so that's number 1, number 2, number 3. So our blog style that we do, we want to resemble what's already ranking number 1 for our title.
Correct. And also there's headings within the blog, H1, H2. Make sure that your H1 is targeting a keyword and that the other headings are very relevant to your keyword as well.
Yeah, that's on-page SEO. So you want to make sure every time you're writing a blog article that you do have some fundamental knowledge, foundational knowledge of on-page SEO, because you could write an amazing blog article, but if you don't put your H1, your H2, your H3, if you don't have your alt tags done right for your images, your article is just not going to rank.
Yes. And our number 7 tip is make sure that you optimize the meta tags within your site so that when it does show on Google, that it shows correctly.
Yeah, so your meta tags are these little descriptions right here under the title. And again, what you want to do is you just want to copy your top 3 competitors into like a Google document and look at how they wrote those 3 out, and then you just want to make it kind of similar to theirs. If they're all starting with like free audit, and then a bunch of information, then you understand, okay, that's a success formula right there.
Like for this one, for example, we see the word example at least in the first sentence. So here, example, 9 symptoms of example definition, example meaning. So maybe for this, you'd want to have example at least in the first sentence of your meta tag.
Yeah.
If you want to rank for this, for example. All right, so the last thing we want to mention is if you need help coming up with your web copy for your website for SEO, that's what we do for a living. Our company is called Techie Techniques, and you can find us at techietechniques.com. When you go to that page, we have our phone number right there. You can reach out to us right away. And also join our Zoom monthly SEO for local businesses meetup, where we can look at your business and give you a completely free audit of your business website, and we can tell you tips on how to rank higher in your niche.
100%. It just gives you that one-on-one opportunity to pick our brains and hopefully get some valuable information for your business out of it.
Yeah, and if you click right there, you could join the Orlando SEO meetup today. It takes you to our site on meetup.com, and then you join us for the next one. So that's it for today. I hope you got valuable information out of this. Again, my name's Corey.
My name's Spencer.
And take care.